So it starts off with Ash commenting, "Who invited these morons?" And Mark saying, "What do you guys think about tonight? We gonna do it?" And the rest of the gang saying, "I don't know why not. Weapons are in the car, right?" "Yeah, let's do it." And Alex goes to the van. So when they're talking about what they're gonna do next, Ash says, "We're gonna get my friend's sisters back from her junkie friends." "I kinda like this place," Mark says. Ash saying, "Fuck you, Mark. Anyways, his sister has been hanging out with these assholes for weeks. And she wasn't home for weeks. Let's teach your friends a lesson." And Tony saying, "We're doing calls for your friends now? Isn't that pretty much what he did? Didn't hear any complaints back then. We can't patrol the streets looking for scumbags. We'd be in jail in no time." "Yeah, but I didn't sign up being the hero rescuing women. That's not my thing. I just want some action." "So you got any better ideas? Or should we just stay here and argue all night?" "Sure as hell ain't staying here. I'm ready to roll." "Fine, I'll come along too. But if anything happens to this girl, it's not my problem. Got it?" After that, Tony and Ash are arguing about Tony not bringing the van to the shop because Tony's the only one who doesn't have a job, and his friend owes him one, so he'll fix it up for free. And Tony obviously saying, "I don't see why I have to. It's not my fucking van." When they find the henchman, he's drugged out of his mind, saying, "Are we in a jungle? And I quit, you know. I told you that, right? I quit. Out. Done." And when Corey hits him over the head with a lead pipe, he says, "Am I bleeding? I think I need to go to the hospital. And can you call Mary? She'll come and get me. Look, guys, I just want to go home, okay?" Mark, Ash, and Alex and Corey beat the henchman to death as Tony watches. When they get back to the hideout, they see that they made headlines in the newspapers for their recent killings. And Alex says, "You know, I wonder if I can get a copy. I'd pay big bucks to see it." Tony says, "Why don't you call the police and turn yourself in?" And Mark says, "Yeah, probably wouldn't be a good idea." With Alex saying, "I might have an idea. I bought some weed from a couple of creeps on MH 168 8th Street a few days ago." And Mark saying, "We can always grab pizzas if we don't find anything." Later on, when Mark grabs some new rooster masks, he tells the gang to try them on. And Mark sees the masks themselves talking, not Corey, Tony, or Alex. And he's wondering what's going on and what they're saying. Ash takes off the mask to go answer the phone, and none of the ones on the table are ringing, and Ash has one in his pocket that they got from the henchman a few days ago. What should I do? Do I answer? With Corey saying, I don't see any reason why not to. And it's a man on the other side of the phone with a Russian accent. Just give you a call if you change your mind. You wouldn't believe what's been going on the last few weeks. We're calling the shots now. Top of the game. New product is in full-scale production. 3-floor building. Hello? Is anyone there? Let's go right now. I'll tell you all about it in the van. When they get there, Ash is trying to unlock the front door, and Corey and Tony are telling him, can you hurry up any faster? With Ash shooting back at Tony saying, do you want to try it? I didn't think so. I think I got it now. Alright, see you guys on the top floor. About the roof. You sure we're able to jump across to the other building? It looked a bit far to me. Not that far. Well, at least, not for the rest of us. You may have some difficulties with that, though, big guy. Yeah, fuck you too. After Mark clears out his floor, he says he's going to be heading upstairs. In his psychedelic episode, the son sees Mark as a grizzly bear and beats his head in with a club. But in actuality, he just shot Mark in the head. Then when Ash and Alex get to the roof, they wonder where Corey, Tony, and Mark are at, and maybe we should go back and check on them. The son comes up on the roof and shoots Ash right in the head. Alex, still in shock, sees the son taking more pills. And she says, what the fuck are you waiting for? Pardo finds Tony, Corey, and Mark all in the same room. Mark willingly giving himself up, and Pardo saying, you're just one of those other masked vigilantes, are you? Looking for your 15 minutes of fame. You know what happens to people like you? Then he shoots Tony in cold blood and kills him. I already made other videos of the fans. They all represent the same thing. They're mainly chasing fame, and they enjoy the killing. And the only reason why they're fans of Jacket is that he killed Russians. That's really all they knew about him. They didn't know who was coercing him into doing the actions that he did. And they only did it really for fame, glory, and violence.